Hey guys, JH, welcome to Practice Tee. Okay, it's funny how things come about. We were over here yesterday just fooling around, some of my buddies and I, and we were talking about old days and talking about the great ball strikers, and you know, and Mo came up and Seve and Lee Trevino, and they're my top three, and Tom Watson is right in there as well. I never saw Hogan, so I don't know. I'm only talking about the guys that I saw. But what was interesting is we were talking about Trevino, and I said, yeah, well, you know, I saw Trevino in the States, and I saw him here when he came to Australia, and he had that standard line of his with his golf swing, which was aim left, hit right. And if you look at Trevino, this is Lee. That's the golf ball there. Lee's aimed over here. He gets in here and he fires the club down the line like that. He hits to the right, so he's hitting into out. And Lee looks like this. He plays from a forward ball position, but he gets over here. He aims left and then he hits right. Here, he looks like that. Gets that very deep shoulder turn and the extension of the arm into out. And we were just talking generally about that process, and I taught that process for a long time. I mean, I really did. And I taught it, guys, because I really loved the Trevino stuff, because Trevino's a great ball striker. And then I got a request in a post on the One Atomic Golf channel from Brian Hirschberger, and Brian said, JH, could you just do a video and just put some alignment sticks down and show your alignment, because you know, you talk about that you're close to the line, but then you're hitting into out and releasing the club down the line. Well, that's how I am now, and that's how I've evolved. But if you think back when I started Channel Lock 18 months ago, Channel Lock was this: the ball was off the trail foot, I was aligned 45, 50 degrees, sometimes 60 degrees over here, and then I just back cocked onto the line and I just fired the club down there. Now what was I doing? I was aiming left and hitting right. The difference between me and Trevino there is I'm playing it off the back foot and I'm staying on the trail side when I hit it, whereas Lee slid forward onto the front foot and was down the line like that. But the initial stages, the embryonic stages of Channel Lock, and this is for Brian. Brian, in the early days of Channel Lock, and guys, we're over here with the cows today big time, because there's a big school over there taking up all the tee over there. And guys, look at the ground here. We've had no rain, and the guys are just letting the grass grow because they just want a bit of growth on the place. But look at this, it's 4 inches of rough. But what Brian wanted was my current Channel Lock setup. My current Channel Lock setup is that I'm in here, and then I bring this lead foot up and I get into this position here. But what was extraordinary yesterday is when I was saying to the guys, yeah, we'll just do some old Trevino, aim left, hit right. And I said, well, why don't I try aim left, hit right from a back ball position? Which is basically, and one of the guys said, well, that's where you were when you first started. You aimed left and then you used to back cock onto the line. So essentially you're aiming left and hitting right. And I got to tell you guys, from the first shot I hit with that, I just absolutely busted the golf ball. And so what are you saying, Jade? So you're saying that you feel better here, aligned over here, and this is for you, Brian. Normally, I'm normally, if that's my target line there, Brian, and that's my I'll get this way. If that's my target line, that yellow tree out there in the distance there's the target line for me. There's the target line. Now I will normally get into here and I'll back cock a little bit, and I want to be in this position when I hit it. So my shoulders are going to be pointing there, Brian, in effect. That's where I am now today. That's where I am today. Why do I get into that closed off position at address now as opposed to when I was open before? Because for me, having little flexibility and being an old dude, I just find it's easier to make a turn in the backswing if I'm shut down. But what was interesting yesterday, and Brian, I'm just saying where I am now as opposed to where maybe I should be. Because I got to tell you guys, when I did this yesterday, if I got in here and I aligned over here, okay, I'll show you here. Yesterday I was aligning my body here, shoulders here. I don't know what that is, 50, 60 degrees, back ball, and then I was just back cocking to here, and I was hitting out to the right, which is what I do in channel lock, but not from that, well, not now from that extreme open position. Guys, I just nutted the ball, absolutely nutted it. Just a beautiful, beautiful feel and easy to do. I haven't hit a shot today, but I'm going to try and emulate what I did yesterday, which is aim left with the body, which is old channel lock from, you know, embryonic channel lock, the evolution, the origin of the species. And that was this. There's my back ball position there, and I was here, guys. Look at my knees here. There's target line. Here's knees here. Target's out there. And I went here. I aimed left. Then I back cocked here, and I hit right, like that. And that's a perfect shot, first shot of the day. But what's interesting about that, believe it or not, from some anatomical horizontal and vertical centre of gravity point of view, it's much easier for me to keep both feet down when I do that. So we'll try that again. I'll aim way left here, ball off the back foot, going to back cock into here, I'm aiming left, I'm going to hit right. Well, yeah, guys, look at this. And we talked yesterday, and Bill Phillips in that little driving expose video he did yesterday, when he was saying that he's trying now to keep the club in front of him instead of letting it wrap over here. Well, Billy, Tinker Bill, I've got to tell you, mate, this here really keeps the club in front of you. It's very hard to hit to the right and wrap the club around, which is what you talked about yesterday, Billy. You said you didn't want to wrap the club around your body. I never want to wrap around. I want to keep it in front of me here. I want to have the shoulder block here. The way I get that is I get a fair bit of pull in my lead arm, but I also get a bit of pinky up. Okay, I want to throw the frisbee like that. I'm turning the hand like that, but at the same time I want to feel like I'm turning it, but I'm throwing it up at the same time. And guys, they're the first two hits of the day, and they're blistered, both of those. And I'm so tight right now. So I'm open here, way open here, aiming left, gonna hit right. Aim left, hit right. It's old ground revisited. Aim left, hit right. Aim left, hit right. So guys, there's ways of doing stuff. You can do what you like. My normal one, I'm here. I'm shut down here. I'm really used to that. And that gives me just a really strong, you know, power draw. That's just the shot that I get. It's a strong power draw. So here I am. For you, Brian, that's my target line. As I set up now, I get in here, come up to square here, but then I block off a little bit. I'm blocking off with that lead shoulder. So it's out there, Brian, probably 30 degrees, 35 degrees. That's where I am now. I'm firing the club across the line out there, but I'm releasing the club face to the target. I don't want to have the club face going out there because the ball will go 35 degrees right. I don't end up with 35 degrees. At impact, I end up with about 8 or 9 degrees into out and about 4 degrees of closure on the club face at impact. But I'm thinking 35, I'm thinking 45. So that's in the standard swing. So this is the standard one, Brian. If you want to do what I'm doing now, here I am, here. Just back cock a little bit into there. Wow. And again, guys, I say it all the time, but the thing I love about channel lock is being able to come out dead cold and just kill it. We've got a really hard, strong left to right wind here, and the ball doesn't go anywhere. Well, it doesn't go anywhere to the right, I should say. So here I am. I'm back cocking in here. And see how the club stays here, guys? There, doesn't wrap over here. Now for people that feel a bit more comfortable, and it's terrible. Look at this here, look at the dust, look. Oh, we're really going through it over here. And you guys in the States are going through it with the awful rain and snow and what have you. Okay, I'm going to aim left here, Brian. This is complete opposite. I'm 45 degrees left here, ball off the back foot here. Then I'm just going to back cock and I'm going to hit to the right. Aim left, hit to the right. Do I like this better? Look at that position, guys. Look at that. Wow. Wow. I mean, that's just, that contact is just monumental. Now this is good, guys, hitting 5 irons out of this sort of rough. Wind's really hard left to right. So back foot. Aim left, hit right. Come on. This is evolution of the origin of the species. This is where we were when we started 18 months ago. Back cock. Aim left, hit right. Look at this, look. Club's still here, guys. It's not over here. And it's not down here. And that shot's just a missile. Or as we say in Australia, a missile. Not a missile, a missile. That was a missile, that was. That's a beautiful goal shot. I'll hit one this way. Aim left, hit right. Aim left. Hit right. Look at this, guys, look. See where the arms stay in front of the body? Aim left, hit right. Helps to keep aim left. I'll aim one this way. Aim left, hit right. Shoulders are here, I'm going to back cock here, just hit to the right. Look at this, guys. See how I'm staying in my shape? That's the thing I like about that, hitting right. And Trevino stayed in his shape better than anyone else. And that's why he was such a great ball striker. Watch this guy. Aim left over here. Hit right towards the camera. Look at this, guys, look. That ball doesn't move. Don't know if you'll be able to see any ball flight down here. I'll hit one this way. There's the school's gone. Aim left, hit right. How's that for ball flight, guys? Wow! Wow! I hope you can see that divergence. Body's this way, hitting that way. Whereas normally I would be here. here, close down here. What's interesting is that the hitting right keeps the foot down easier. This is normal for you, Brian. It's a target down there. I'm going to release the club to the target, but I'm going to have my shoulders aligned to the right. What's the difference in ball flight with aim left, hit right? I hit the ball high. Aim left, hit right, I hit the ball high. Aim left, hit right. Aim way over here left, hit right. See how much higher the ball goes? I mean, that's really high. That's really high. A lot of grass on the ball, on the club. Okay, aim left, hit right. So that's 5-iron, guys, but that's wedge height. Now the only difference in that really is that Trevino played the ball forward. I'll play the ball forward where Trevino used to play it, when I used to teach Trevino. That's Trevino here, he aims left. This is good. Oh, that feels awful, that ball position. He aimed left here and hit right. Nice ball flight. But the crazy thing, guys, I've got to get to that ball. And I can feel myself trying to get up to that ball with that forward ball position. I can feel it. That's aim left off the lead foot. Aim left and hit right. Oh, this feels awful. Yeah, that's interesting. That forward ball position, you feel like you've got to get up to it. I never felt that when I was teaching Trevino because I didn't know that I had that feeling in me. But off the back foot, aim left, hit right. Just get all this grass off the ball. Mr. X was hitting my 38.5-inch 3-wood yesterday, past about 20 yards past my driver. 28.5-inch 3-wood. Just crazy. He said a couple of shots he hit, he thought were up to his own driver length. And it's like a little toothpick. Okay, this is aim left, hit right. Aim way left, hit right. Ooh, windy. How's that for ball flight? Wow! Okay, is JH going back to aim left, hit right? Or am I going back to the original channel lock? Well, based on that ball flight, I would have to say what you would have to, JH, because that ball flight's exquisite. And for people that have difficulty with a closed down stance, this may suit them. And that's just beautiful ball flight. Aim left, look at this. For you, Brian, here I am here, there's the target line. And I'm going to be swinging there. I'm aimed here, target line's there, I'm going to be swinging there. See how much I'm gripped this club down, guys? Way left. Guys, there's a couple of chairs down there on the tee, and there's sort of 3 of them in a row. I aimed for the centre one there, and I just hit the one on the left. So it's probably a metre difference. and that's a left to right wind. Sorry. Into us here, wanting to blow the ball that way. Yeah, so Brian, I don't want to confuse you, buddy, but how am I doing it right now? How am I setting up to hit the ball now? Well, I don't know. I'm totally confused now. I think I should go back to aligning left and hitting right. Watch this. Way over here for Brian. Look, here, Brian. Target line there. I want to swing there. As a feeling. Ball off the back foot. Wow, this feels amazing. Look at that for ball flight. Wow. God, self-praise is no recommendation. As my old buddy used to say. But guys, I can't hit it straighter than that. And I can't hit it better than that. So, straight out, good old Aussie logic dictates I would have to swing like this. I would have to swing like this. Aim left, hit right. Wow. What's interesting is I just feel I've got so much more power doing this. Amazing amount of power. Guys, I'll just hit my 7 iron length 18 degree hybrid. Watch this. This is the same specification as the new Cobra hybrids. I haven't tried to hit a... Well, the club's the same length as the... that I was just gripping down then. Watch this. Aim way left. See that tree in the distance, that big gum tree? That's just flying straight over the top of that. That tree's what? 50 feet high. From here it's about probably 175 metres into the wind. That was still in the air going over the top of it. 50 feet. Into the wind. Way left, hit right. Just a tiny little push. The wind just gusted as I was coming down to hit that, and I just fell a little bit forward. Watch this, guys. Watch this. Aim left, hit right. One of my buddies is coming up. I better not hit him. Aim left, hit right, JH. Now, guys, straight over the top of that big tree. Look at that. Wow. Okay, guys, that's just... So for you, Brian, I'm normally here. I'm normally closed here. And I hit to the right. I'm closed. But when I first started Channel Lock, I was here. I was 45 open, and then I back-cocked onto the line, or a little bit closed on the line. So I'm a bit confused. First time I've tried it today. So I hope I don't confuse you, Brian, but you can do this both ways, guys. Everybody can do this. I'll just hit this rescue, or this hybrid, this way, aiming way left and hitting right. Way left and hit right. Way left, hit right. Wow, there's a bunch of cows up there under the tree. Okay, guys, I've got to go. Some guys come for me. But that's, yeah, well, I'll do another one tomorrow, and I'll extrapolate on this, because this is the first time I've done it today. First time I've done it. What I did do was that old Goldwyn 3-wood. I cut it down to, what is it, 38. This driver's 44 and a half, and this is what I've cut it down to. And what have I taken off? 6 inches? So it's about 38 inches long. Haven't hit it, just put the grip on. And it was very hard to put the grip on, guys, because the these old Goldwyn things, they were the big flared shaft at the top, way, like 1.10 at the top. They're normally 0.60. I haven't hit this, guys, just put the grip on. Grip's a little bit like a tennis racket, but watch this. Maybe DeChambeau, aim left, hit right. First hit with it. Oh, my buddy wanted to have a, you can't believe how good that is. I'll hit another one. That's the first hit with it. And that's just, oh, that's just gone miles. 38-inch 3-wood. Aim left, hit right. Okay guys, I'll do more on this tomorrow, I've got to go. But very interesting. This is origin of the species. Aim left, back cock onto the line. Or as Trevino did, aim left, hit right. But he did it from a forward ball position. I'm doing it from a backward ball position. Well, what a surprise.